Happy Christmas or Happy New Year as appropriate. Today I'm walking from Pollok West railway station and I'm going to investigate the start of a little path that I've always looked at. I've seen the waymark for it just out here following the White Cart River. In fact, if I turn this round, you can check the sign for yourself. There you go. White Cart Way by walk and bike, and you can see kingfishers. Pollok and Homewood houses. Pollok House is closed for the time being, I believe. I think maybe for a year or so while work is done. Well, I'm just about to cross the bridge. This is Pollok Road, I think. And I'm just about to cross the bridge. You can see the train behind me, maybe. That's the train going back to East Kilbride. Yeah, Pollok Road is very busy. Safer taking the crossing. Now that sign there says Homewood House and Old House Park. So, just got to cross this in a minute. That's Pollok Hall over there. Let's press this button again. There we go. Let's check what it says here. Yeah, pretty poor sign. Very smart looking building. Those were the days when stonework was important to the designer and the architect. You wouldn't get that these days. You would get big sheets of glass and adhesive. We'll walk down this way and have a look. If there's a path obvious on the other side, then I'll just come back. Yeah, let you have a little look where we're going. Not the nicest kind of area really. I think over that way is sort of towards Langside. I think there's a bit called Homewood. We're not going that far, I'm just having a little nosy. This looks like it's a little path that maybe goes nowhere except back onto the tarmac again. Let's see. So that's the White Cart that goes down past through Pollok Park, through Pollok Park. Anyway, I was rabbiting on there about feeling miserable in winter time and it's good to get out. It's important to get out, expose your skin to a bit of sunshine, build up some vitamin D, and it does you a bit of good being out. And today I think is the winter solstice, so from now on the days start to get longer, so that's a good thing. It should make us feel a bit better. Actually, I always feel a bit more optimistic as soon as we get the 1st of January past, because you think that's it, we're heading for better days. You start to count down towards the springtime. Another 12 weeks and then you're into some hopefully better weather, but at least longer days, which is a good thing. Well, this has been pretty high. Let's have a look at it. Yeah, if that river has been up as high as some of those things dangling on the trees, that has been a raging torrent at one stage. Right, so okay, so far with this side of the walk I'm totally underwhelmed. I had thought, having looked at the map, I thought possibly at some point I could take a train from Central out to Pollok Shaw's east, which is kind of over that way somewhere, and walk back along this way. But to be honest, I don't really think it's worthwhile. This is the pits as far as a walk is concerned, unless it improves. Let's have a little look. Okay, I see another sign across there, so let's follow it. Oops. Sorry about that unexpected motion. I'm just trying to stop a wobble in my tripod setup here. Okay, what we got? Another blue sign. Walk or cycle, Pollok House, Pollok House West Station. Okay, let's cross the road. Like over here, this looks like it should be part of a walk, but it's not. It's just a viewing area to look at the white cart. Okay, ducks. To be honest, I've seen more edifying views. Yeah. Let's just walk back. I don't think this is going to get us anywhere. Riverbank Street we're on, huh? Cross over here, back where we came. Oh, a big heron, can you see it? Yeah, apologies if I'm snuffling and coughing, but there's a bug has been going round. I'm afraid I caught it, my wife caught it. Lots of people have got it. You can't go on a bus or a train or anywhere in public without people coughing away from it. I heard it described as the 100 days cough. I hope that's an exaggeration. I've had it for about 3 weeks, I think, now, and it is on its way out, thank goodness. Oh, there's some bat boxes or bird boxes on the tree over there. I don't know if you can see them. Tiny holes. They don't look like your typical bird box, do they? But I think maybe they are. Yeah, maybe. They have got an entrance up in the front there. Yeah, bird box I'll go for. Do, 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 do. And across the road and back into Pollok Park. There you go. Shawland Station that way, 10 minutes walk. Mountain bike circuits, 29 minutes. Very good. Oh, this is more like it. Yeah, the other side is absolute pants. I wouldn't bother with the other side. Up there, you're not meant to go, private access only. There are, as it says there, allotments. Sir John Stirling Maxwell Allotment Gardens. John Stirling Maxwell was the owner of the house, Pollok House, and the estate. Much better. On one occasion, coming in on going past on the train, going to Glasgow, I looked over here, and there was a herd of deer standing in the water. It's amazing the wildlife you can get so close to civilization. The camera I'm using for this is the Pocket 2 Osmo, DJI Osmo Pocket 2 to give it its full title. And it's not one that I use nearly often enough. I started when I got my iPhone 13 particularly. I realised what a good gadget it was for doing videos and photography. So I'm afraid that this was left. There's a goosander down there. Let's see if I can let you see. I think it's a goosander. It's that black and white one with the hooked bill. It's also an eider. Yeah, so for a while I kind of fell out of love with this and didn't use it nearly enough, and it's an excellent machine. It does take high quality video and stills. I just have to remember always to keep it charged up and make sure I've got a card in it that's big enough for my purposes. The other thing is I have this little microphone here, which is very good. Bluetooths to the camera. And because it's got the dead cat on the top of it, of course I don't get so much wind noise. You know, the flying ointment with that though is that it has a connection, a little spring clip thing to clip it onto your collar or whatever, and the clipping on mechanism to be honest is not great. I've just about lost it a couple of times. It tends to fall off. It's very good in that it's small, but small things tend to get lost very easily as well, and especially when they're that kind of colour. What I should do is put some fluorescent tape on it, actually. That would be an idea. I find it very easy to lose things. With car keys, one solution was to put on a bit of ribbon about 6 or 7 inches long. Just loop that on the car keys, and if I'm searching for car keys, it doesn't take me too long to find a piece of ribbon sticking out of a pocket somewhere. That saves me a lot of time. Right, here we go. Now this is a decent walk. In the park here is fabulous. Any time of year really. So the Burrell collection is that way, so I'll go there. If you're into Highland cattle, the Highland cattle are straight on there. Some of the most photographed cattle in the world, I think. Apart from the ones up at is it Callander or Aberfoyle. You just go through the town and then there's some kind of woolen mill or something. And a couple of sad Highland cows. And loads of tourists. The coach just seems to go in, everybody comes out, take a picture of the Highland cow and go away again. You think they've never seen a cow before. It's amazing the amount of leaves that land in the autumn, isn't it? And in the winter. All to be replaced again. Degraded the ground level and then all the nutrients reabsorbed and then forming leaves again in the spring. Good thing about the park, they do leave things like that. All logs that they have presumably chopped up that had fallen across the path. They just left them. Left them for the fungus and everything else that can benefit from them. Nature doesn't like it too tidy. Nature loves my back garden. Look at that for fungus, enjoying the wood. I don't know if you can see that well enough close up, can you? Magic, huh? Magic. I'm sure somebody could tell me the name of that fungus. I would just call it a bracket fungus. There's more of a similar kind. It's not the same, is it? But it's kind of similar. Isn't that brilliant too? Fantastic. It's great the way that nature carries on once a thing is dead. Some lichens, some mosses. I brought my watercolouring equipment with me, so I think it'll be quiet. Everybody's out doing Christmas shopping. So I'll find a little quiet corner, have a seat. Let's see if I can get a container with some water in it. And maybe do a wee bit of sketching and colouring in for an hour or so, and then start heading back to the railway station. don't know how people manage to do this kind of filming well. You know, you get this kind of stuff going on. Little profile. Big drawback of that is you might see my nose dripping. Go. If you saw a live stream that I did last week when I was down here, you might recognise this. I think I was live streaming on my way to the Burrell collection, and there it is there. It's a fabulous building. Oh, there's a squirrel. You see the squirrel? Just a grey. I saw a red a few weeks ago, but further north. And there he goes. Up, 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 up. Will he hang about for us, I wonder? Is he going to run? I don't think he's too worried about us, is he? You see him? There he is. I think if I came out with a handful of nuts, he'd be here in a second. He's got that look about him. He doesn't really care. But if we had some nuts, he'd be here for them. It's a very nice park. It's got some good woodland areas, plus it's got some nice open areas. And if it was quiet and still, I could fly a drone around there for practice. Again, there you go. The Burrell collection. It's a bit odd. They don't call it the Burrell Museum or the Burrell Art Gallery, they call it the Burrell Collection. Why don't they call it the Burrell Museum or the Burrell Art Gallery instead? Which holds the Burrell collection.